Usopp is going up against IMU and Luffy and Loki are finally facing IMU. We have the insane One Piece chapter 1177 brief summary thanks to PPs on X. So let's go over it without further ado from the beginning. One Piece chapter 1177 brief spoilers. The title of the chapter is Furious. The chapter starts with Zoro's group launching an attack on the DR giant army. We see Chopper in Monster Point joins the battle and strikes a Domi-reversed giant. The giant suddenly reverts to its normal form. Sanji's group successfully restrains Killingham, and Sanji handles Killingham's head to Jinbe while he and Franky tie Killingham's legs. Killingham screams in agony as he is unable to regenerate. Usopp joins Brook, but both are beaten by IMU. Usopp is angry and has a defining moment where he stands shouting to IMU that Elbaf is the land of warriors. Usopp calls IMU out for using cowardly tactics to fight the Elbaf warriors and that he should be fighting with his own hands directly. Usopp fires an explosion shot at IMU, but IMU moved quickly, appearing in front of him. The massive explosion hits everyone, both Usopp and Brook lying unconscious. At the end of the chapter, we see Luffy is very angry upon seeing Usopp and Brook defeated. IMU declares, Nika and Nidhogg, either choose to give up or die. This battle will divide the world. Editor note, at last they meet in person. No break next week. Oh my god, bro, guys, what is this chapter, man? Like, Usopp is going up against IMU. Like, who would have thought? Like, man, like, is this like Usopp's like moment? Like, does this count as Usopp's moment? Like, he did shout out to IMU. Like, bro has, you got to give Usopp the credit right here, man. Usopp calling IMU out for like using underhanded like magic tactics, you know, like Usopp literally tells IMU like, you're just a magic merchant, like show us if you can throw hands or not, you know, like. So yeah, man, this is insane. Like Usopp like trash talking IMU, like, oh my god, man, like this is crazy. And bro, like Chopper, man, Chopper in Monster Point was able to like easily defeat a Domi-reversed giant, and that giant like reverted back to normal form. So like this is very interesting right here, man, like because we've been seeing like Zoro's group, even in this chapter we see Zoro's group launching an attack on the DR giant army, and that most probably like didn't like reverse them instantaneously. But here it seems like Chopper in like Monster Point, he just one shot at a Domi-reversed giant and that giant reverted back to normal form. So does this mean like Chopper has some special fruit or something like that, or maybe like there is like a specific way to like hit, or the specific spot where if you hit the Domi-reversed victims, they will like revert back to like their normal form. So yeah, this is very curious, man. This Domi-reversed technique, it gets like more and more mysterious with each chapter. Like we want answers, but instead we're getting like more questions from Domi-reversed. This is crazy, man. Like we see Sanji's group as well, man. Oh my god, this is the most hilarious part of the chapter. Sanji's group like successfully restrains Killingham, and Sanji handles Killingham's head to Jinbe while he and Franky tie Killingham's legs. So man, like, so this is like Sanji's way of like handling Killingham, because he doesn't have Conqueror's Haki. So he has decided to like this is like really like genius move, man. Like did like Gaban tell Sanji to like take care of the holiness in this way? I wonder, man, like because he did say that Sanji doesn't have Conqueror's Haki. So yeah, man, I still hope Sanji gets Conqueror's Haki, and Gaban like told him a way to activate it. But man, like this is insane, bro. Like Sanji like he literally like chopped off Killingham's head. Like at the last chapter we saw like Sanji using his every Jambe concussor on Killingham's head and like smashing it into like a Saint Charles, like when Leo and Sai hit Saint Charles during the reverie. Is very similar to that panel. And now we in this chapter we see like Sanji literally ripping off Killingham's head, and they're like toying with Killingham, bro. The God's Nice Talks, man, bro, they're at all-time low, man. This is crazy. And man, we finally see what happened to Brook. And yeah, as many of us already like predicted, like Brook is not gonna last long for IMU. Like let's be for real. Like people are making memes and all sort of like making nonsense like jokes about how IMU is going to go extreme deep with Brook. IMU is like struggling with Brook. IMU is scared of Brook, and so many other things. Like IMU slander was crazy when like Brook like blocked one of IMU's attacks, and we just saw the attack like landing on Brook, and people were like jumped onto conclusions about how IMU is a fraud, you know. In this chapter we see that, I think in this chapter we also see like Brook and Usopp like going up against IMU at the same time, and they both are defeated. And Usopp, man, like Usopp, well, what can I say, bro? Like And Usopp going up against Imu, bro, like without any fear, man. Like shout out to him, bro. Like with a slingshot as well, man. Those memes came out true. Like Usopp using a slingshot on the final villain of One Piece, bro. Like this is like, my God, man. You guys, bro, like Usopp fans, I don't know, man. Like, should I be happy for you, or you guys are embarrassed by this, bro? I don't know how to like feel as an Usopp fan, you know? Like this is insane. Like so we see like Imu. This is really curious, man. Why did Imu like dodge Usopp's attacks? Like maybe Imu is just like maybe no aura farming and like trying to show off their like speed feats, you know, and speed blitzing Usopp and like appearing right in front of him. And the massive explosion hits everyone. I wonder what does it mean by everyone here, you know, like we need to wait for the full summary for this tomorrow, for which will drop tomorrow. And we see like after the explosion hits everyone, we see Usopp and Brook lying unconscious. So does this mean like Imu like redirected like Usopp's attack using Gonko's arrows? Could be something like that. And at the end of this chapter, we see Luffy is very angry upon seeing Usopp and Brook defeated. So, bro, like here is the setup now. You guys were wondering how Luffy will like finally face off Imu and like what would be their like main conflict. And here we have it here, man. Like Luffy is watching Usopp and Brook defeated by Imu, and Luffy's furious now. My Gear 5 Luffy is furious. You know it's serious when Luffy stops laughing in Gear 5. So this is insane, man. Imu, bro, like a nerfed Imu, by the way, is declaring that Nika and Nidhogg, like giving threats to Sun God Nika and Nidhogg Dragon, that either choose to give up or die. This battle will divide the world, man. This is insane. Like Imu with their iconic like dialogues, bro. Like this is so hype, man. Like Imu, people were making jokes that Imu is afraid of Loki. Like Imu will get PTSD of Joy Boy from like meeting Luffy or some shit. And bro, like here it seems like Imu is completely unfazed and like it is ready to take on both Luffy and Loki while being nerfed by Gonko's constant like Gonko like trying to like separate herself, you know, from Imu. So this is gonna be insane, bro. Like there is a reason, guys, bro. Like Oda is setting up Luffy with Loki to face off against Imu. Like remember in Egghead we saw how Luffy was handling Saturn and Gorosei Saturn, bro. Kizaru and Gorosei Saturn. That was like Oda's way of telling us clearly that Luffy has well and above surpassed Kizaru, and he's more than capable enough of handling Saturn. But here we see Luffy like paired with Loki, and he's facing up against a nerfed Imu. By the way, I'm confidently going to say that this is only 10% of Imu what we're seeing in Elbaf, bro. Like with barely, bro, like barely 10%, I'm gonna say. So watch out, guys, it might go down now. It's about to go crazy from next chapter, bro. It's like an editor note, at last they meet in person. So do you guys remember the Harley text, like where we saw in the first world and second world that they never met again in both those worlds, but in the third world it says that at last they will meet again. And we, at the end of this chapter, we see the editor's note saying at last they meet in person. So does this imply that it is implying about the meeting between Luffy and Imu, bro? Well, it could be it, bro. Like this is so hype, man. This is Luffy and Imu's first encounter in the story. Like the final villain of the potential final villain of the story meets the MC for the first time, bro. Like this is so hype, man. It doesn't get any better than this. Like One Piece is at its peak right now, man. Like what are you guys doing, man? If you guys have any friends who are still doubting to not read or watch One Piece, or tell them to hop onto the bandwagon ASAP, bro. Like because when this fight like starts going all in, and this is like probably only a glimpse of what we're going to get, the final fight, you know, of One Piece. Like this is probably a glimpse of the final fight of One Piece. So yeah, man, this is unreal, man. The hype is unreal, and next week we have no break as well. So that's like insane from Oda. Like Oda is like in his bag, bro. Like he's back to cooking. And yeah, guys, the full summary is gonna drop tomorrow, and I'm super hyped to see the extra details, and the chapter will drop the next day. So yeah, man, the hype continues, and I'll be back with the new video tomorrow when the full summary drops. And yeah, that's it gonna be for this video, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace out.